Sharing and Caring About Books, Getting Children Engaged in Reading by Heather Oinonen. How do you get children to love books? Well, as Dr. Seuss said, the more you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Let children pick. It seems like something simple, but how many times have you offered the choice instead of letting them choose? When children choose the book they want to read, they're going to be engaged in reading that book. Use children's interest, even if that means that you read a washing machine manual with them. True story, I had a student that didn't want to learn to read, but he loved reading manuals. So we read manuals. Use their interest. Repeat, repeat, repeat. It might seem like it's going to drive you crazy, but when you read those books over and over again, your child is learning to read. They're starting to learn the text. They're starting to memorize, and they're starting to understand the pictures. While it's driving you insane, it's teaching them valuable lessons. When I find a book like Zoom Broom, I get super excited. It's engaging. Look at the pictures. Look at the text. Look at how they work together. It's going to pull you in. And kids feel that. They want to read it with you. Use stories like Zoom Broom to engage children in the process of learning to read. Zoom Broom. Gritch the Witch plunked down her batwing chair with a dusty kerplop. She popped up her tootsies, uncurled her toes, and then warmed those 13 delicate digits by the roaring fire. Gritch dunked a biscotti into a bubbling brew of espresso and crunched down on a cookie with her good front tooth. She slurped. She slobbered. She smacked her lips. Those crispy winged cookies were so tasty, but as tasty as they were, and they were tasty, make no mistake about that, Gritch's belly still grumbled for something more, a nibble that was just a bit more filling, fattening, furry. Gritch grinned. Yes, yes, rabbit rye, she crackled with a drool. She always did have a hankering for a hunk of hair. Nothing better than the aroma of hot baking bunny bread, Gritch said with a snort. She gave her fingers a snap. She knew just where to find those jumping jackrabbits, too. No problem. The farmer in the dell had a bunch of bunnies hopping all over his place. So with a hi-ho and a derry-o, Gritch grabbed her hat, to her broom gave a whistle, and away they flew like... Ha! There's a teeny little problem! Gritch shrieked as she stalled in mid-air. The old broom just couldn't get in gear. The stick was stuck. It spit, sputtered, coughed, chugged, choked, and then it gave out a long gasping gurgle, did a loop-de-loop, and tailspinned towards ground zero. What the wow? How the oh! Hey! Kaboom! Hey! She spat. Gritch moaned. She groaned. She ooched and ouched. And then she wobbled and hobbled to what was left of her old broomstick. It was not a pretty sight. I've seen toothpicks better looking than this, she squawked, still spitting splinters and kicking straw. Now what am I going to do? She wailed. How can I get to where I want to go when I can't go to where I want to get what I want? Forget snaring hares and baking a batch of bunny bread. Those toasted tails would have to wait. This witch needed a broom that zipped, zapped, zoomed. Now how could she get one of those, she wondered, as she tapped her lucky wart. Where can I turn to? Gritch said as she fingered through her address book. There's the Witch of the West. Maybe I can borrow a broom from her. No, poor dear Hedda. Meltdown. Witch of the East? No, old gal had one of those awful house accidents. Let's see, Gritch muttered. Yes, the witch in the wood. She never leaves that sweet little cottage. I'll just borrow a broom from her, Gritch declared, already limping down the lane. That shouldn't be a problem! Uh-oh, she screeched to a halt. Drats! Grunch grumbled. I can't go over there. She has those kids, Hansel and Gretel, living with her. Eesh, there's something about those two I just don't trust. They look at me the way I look at them. Yikes! Grinch decided it was best not to borrow a broom. She would just have to buy one, so she hoofed it over to Foxy's for the best deal in town. Well, howdy-do and welcome to you, said the salesman. He rushed over to Grinch before her big toe could hit the showroom floor. Allow me, madame, my card, my card. He took Grinch by the arm. Looking for something new in transportation, are you? Well, you've come to the right place. I can see you're a lady of quality, distinction, definite taste. Hold your sloppy choppers right there, bud, said Grinch as the fox rolled back his tongue. I wanna... Don't say another word, interrupted the fox. I know just what you're looking for. Tell you what I'm gonna do, he said with a clap. Gonna roll out the red carpet for you. Yes, sirree. Look right here, straight from Aladdin the East. It's plush, it's less tassel-free. You feel like you're floating on air. A rug? Grinch groused with a glare. I don't want a rug. Okie dokie, little lady, okie dokie. You say no rug, then no rug. Tell you what I'm gonna do, he said with a clap, special for you. Just until midnight, this magical number right here, fit for a princess, very low mileage, used only once, runs like a charm. What do you say? Don't like the color for orange? For you, we can paint it. We can paint it. A pumpkin? Grinch grumbled with a stare. I don't want a pumpkin. Absolutely, lady, absolutely. You say no pumpkin, then no pumpkin. The vegetable look just doesn't appeal for you. Fine, dandy. Tell you what I'm going to do, Fox said with a clap. Maybe Save the spittle, cut the chit-chat, and can the flim-flam, Foxy, shouted Grinch into the salesman's snout. My lights are pooped and my tootsies are toasted. Ditch the pitch. I want a broom, a zoom broom, a stick that's quick, a powerful launch. Get it? Got it. Good. Right this way, little lady, right this way. A zoom broom you want, a zoom broom you get. Why didn't you say so? Yes, sirree. The best brooms you can buy. Pick any you want. Oh my, exclaimed Grinch, seeing all the brooms. There's so many to choose from. This one or that one. I don't know. Which one's the one I want? Okie dokie, little lady, Fox said with a clap. Which one is the one you want? That's what I just asked you, you flaky fox. Which one's the one I want? Fine with me, he said. Which one? That's what I'm asking you. Which one is a zoom broom? Which one is a zoom broom? That's right, said the fox. What's right? Said Grinch. It's right on the left. Left? I don't want any old brooms that are left, you flim-flaming fleecer. I want a new one, a zoom broom. You fox-trotting floor flusher, give me one! The fox gulped. Anything you say, madame, then I'll just wrap up. Which one? Which one? Any one, screeched Grinch. That one, she pointed. Oh, you want that broom, sighed the fox. So you want two. Two? Wailed the witch. I don't want two. What would I do with two brooms? I want one broom. One! The fox uncurled his nose. He took a deep breath and gritted his teeth. Fine, little lady, he said, unruffling his fur. Then it's which one? That's what I'm asking you, groaned Grinch. Which one? You're giving me such a problem! The fox sighed. Perhaps, little lady, you should forget about the broom. Forget about the broom? Hello! She screeched. I need a broom, you ninny. I'm a witch, remember? Oh, so you're a witch, said the fox, losing his patience. So what? Grinch glared. She stared. She screeched. She squealed. She squawked, kicked, stomped. So what? Grinch stopped stomping. Wait a minute. You're right. So what? After all, she thought, even a broom with zip, zap, and zoom was probably just too old-fashioned for a witch with her style. Why, with her brains, beauty, and talent, she could make anything fly. Okay there, Foxy. Give me something hip, something hot, something happening. A classic, said the fox. It's you. Care to take it for a spin? Said the fox, dangling the key. Spin? Grinch gave a hoot. Under my spell, this baby's grease lightning. Top down, asked the fox. The only way to fly, crackled Gritch, jumping in. I must warn you, little lady, said the fox. It gets a bit chilly out here with the top down, and I see you don't have a coat. Gritch looked at him and grinned. Oh, don't worry about me. I'll think of something, Foxy. No problem. No problem at all. Zoom.
Be silly. Kids won't mind. In fact, they will love it. So use silly voices, make noises, and let loose. When kids laugh at you reading books, magic happens. They want to learn to read.
Right, Papa? Yes, now please don't interrupt the story. By David Ezra Stein. It was bedtime for Little Red Chicken. All right, said Papa. I'll read you one of your favorites. And of course, you're not going to interrupt the story tonight, are you? Oh, no, Papa. That'd be good. Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel were very hungry. Deep in the woods, they found a house made of candy. Nibble, nibble, nibble. They began to eat the house until an old woman who lived there came out and said, What lovely children. Why don't you come inside? They were just about to follow her when out jumped Little Red Chicken and she said, Don't go, she's a witch. So Hansel and Gretel didn't. The end. Chicken? Yes, Papa? You interrupted the story. Try not to get so involved. I'm sorry, Papa, but she really was a witch. Well, you're supposed to be relaxing so you can fall asleep. Let's try another story. That'd be good. Little Red Riding Hood. Take this basket of goodies, said Little Red Riding Hood's mother, but don't stray from the path. The woods are full of danger. Red Riding Hood skipped along the deep woods. By and by she met a wolf who wished her good morning. She was about to answer him when out jumped Little Red Chicken and she said, Don't talk to strangers. So Little Red Riding Hood didn't. The end. Chicken? Yes, Papa. You did it again. You interrupted 2 stories and you're not even sleepy. I know, Papa, I'm sorry. But he was a mean old wolf. Yes, now get back into bed. Okay, Papa, let's try one more little story and I'll be good. Chicken Little. Chicken Little was hit on the head by an acorn. The sky is falling, she thought. She was about to run off and warn Goosey Lucy, Ducky Lucky, Henny Penny, and everyone on the farm that the sky was falling when out jumped Little Red Chicken and she said, Don't panic! It was just an acorn. So Little Red Chicken did. The end. Chicken? Yes, Papa? You did it again! Oh, Papa, I couldn't let Little Chicken get all upset over an acorn. Please read one more story. I promise I'll fall asleep. But Chicken, said Papa, we're out of stories. Oh no, Papa. I can't go to sleep without a story. Then, said Papa, yawning, why don't you tell me a story? Me tell a story? Said Little Red Chicken. Okay, Papa, here we go. Bedtime for Papa by Chicken. Once there was a little white chicken who put her papa to bed. She read him hundreds of stories. She even gave him warm milk, but nothing worked. He stayed wide awake all. Papa? Good night, Papa. The end.
Sing. I know, you're saying, but I can't. It doesn't matter if you sing the book with a child, they will sing with you, and they don't care if you're on tune.
Oh no, what a mess, that's not right, that's all wrong. You don't fly with your feet, you fly with a song. I sing all the time, I sing low, I sing high. Go back up and sing because songs make you fly. Goodbye. Ant. Please, oh please, do not squish me. Change your mind and let me be. I'm on my way with caramel pie. Please, oh please, don't make me die.
Reenact stories with them. Reenacting stories allows children an opportunity to understand, contemplate, and connect stories. Children enjoy doing this because to them it is as if the story is coming alive, and it promotes social and cognitive skills. Use puppets. Puppets are a great way to play, imagine, and understand books and work especially well for children who like to experience stories instead of just looking at a book.
Picture read with them. Children can read pictures the way that we read words. It develops thinking skills that help with learning to read and understanding what you read. It helps children foster the skills to decode words. It gives children a sense of pride and independence in their own reading. And it transcends languages. So if the child doesn't read English or French or Spanish, but the book is in that language, it doesn't matter because pictures don't speak a language. Ask open-ended questions. Instead of just asking yes and no, ask open-ended questions like, how do you think he's feeling? What do you think might happen next? Why do you think she did that? What would you have done the same or different? What was your favorite part of the story? What surprised you in the story? These kinds of questions will foster deeper thinking, better understanding, and more engagement in the story than just asking yes or no questions. Expose children to lots of books. No money, no problem. Most local libraries are free to the public. Yard sales can be a great resource for cheap and great books. Also, Dolly Parton has an organization that gives free books to children ages birth to 5. Using these kind of techniques, even someone with limited resources can find books for their children to read. Make your own books with them. You can dictate the child's stories as they tell them to you, or you can have the child write their own words. Even when children scribble, it holds importance to them, so don't worry if they can write yet. For illustrations, you could try using stickers, magazine collages, photos, or the child's own drawings or paintings. Imagine that. Cover all the pictures in a new book and read the book to your child. While you're reading, ask them to draw what they imagine as you read. This can be a fun activity, increase cognitive skills and understanding. Think about the child's needs. For visually impaired children using simple text with large print, simple black and white illustrations are easiest to see, but remember to think about your child and what they like. For children who are blind, use books with texture or books with braille. Teachers in schools that serve children who are blind often have programs that can print braille strips that you can attach to non-braille books. Think about the language that your child speaks and try to get books in that language whenever possible. Think about how long the child is able to sit. Don't choose a book that requires a long time if they are not able to sit that long. Give time to reading. The more you read, the more they will learn. Give at least 30 minutes a day to read with your child. Read around them. You are their best role model. Let them look at and picture read as much as you can. Most importantly, enjoy reading with them, and they will enjoy reading with you. Have fun, experiment, and don't give up. This is a list of my resources. Hope they help you in finding your way to reading more with your child.